But if there's any affinity for seediness to director Guillermo del Toro, it doesn't come through on screen. The film's bursts of violence are genuinely bracing, a face bashed in, a skull shattered, and the signature act of animal mutilation performed by a carnival geek, a figure of abject degradation who haunts the film's ill-fated protagonist. But for a pulpy tale of addiction and desperate lives on the fringes, Nightmare Alley is otherwise depressingly short on actual darkness and discomfort. It doesn't soft-pedal its material so much as it suffocates it with the meticulousness of its choices, with every aspect of its squalor noticeably art-directed. It's the film equivalent of a fake dive bar where the dingy interiors are painstakingly designed, the drinks cost $15, and the vintage cigarette machine in the back dispenses miniature birds by some local artist instead of smokes. Nightmare Alley is based on a 1946 novel by William Lindsay Gresham which has been brought to screen once before, in 1947, in a black-and-white film starring Tyrone Power, a matinee idol who wanted to prove he could tackle more challenging material. This new take on the book stars Bradley Cooper, who has nothing he needs to prove, but who doesn't seem to be the actor the movie actually wants in the role of Stan Carlisle, a man who wanders his way into work on a sideshow. The screenplay, which Del Toro wrote with his wife, the critic-turned-screenwriter Kim Morgan, insists on Stan's callow youth, with characters repeatedly referring to the 46-year-old as kid and young buck. It's been a year with some notable age-related casting choices, from Ben Platt's Disaster. The discordance in Nightmare Alley is striking mostly because it's so unnecessary, present only because the movie seems worried about gaps between its present and the repeated flashes back to Stan dragging a body through a house he then sets on fire. But Stan is someone who pretends to be historyless even as everything he does is due to his past, something that would hold true no matter how old he is.